Hello all, and today we're in a different motor. We are in the Mercedes 26 tonne. It was mixed poorly and we've been moving warehouses and there's been a lot of paper reels to do, so they're heavy. And in the meantime the 26 tonne can do more jobs, so here I am tipping air freight. Which brings me to my video this week, which is one of the gentlemen asked me on the comments. He said, Pete, what about picking up from airports? And I thought I've done this one before, and if I have, I've lost it, so I thought I'd do it again. So, things to consider when picking up from airports. Firstly, you might be there for a while. Airports can often take quite a long time to load because it's kind of custom-y. So, for example, with Stansted, when you get Swissair, or if you're in Heathrow, it might be a case of like, we're going to have to open up, let the van in, close, load the van, open up, let the van out, close, let the next one in. It's not like here where it's kind of motors, bosh, pump trucks, in and off, there you go. Like it was ever that quick. But yeah, that's one thing to consider. Secondly, not always that easy to find. So you got an airport, and which airline is it? And because it's an airport, there's a lot of it, even if it's a distribution centre just outside of an airport, you'll pull in and there'll be one there and 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 one there, and which one is it? And you go in, no, that's not us, mate, no, that's the one across the road, or no, so that could be tricky. Another thing to consider, a lot of them ask for your own paperwork. So you must be able to print your own paperwork, which is, who wants to carry a printer? You know, we carry an awful lot of stuff as it is. You might have a pump truck, you've got your vest, you've got your hat, you've got your glasses, and then we start getting the lorries, it just gets more and more complicated, and then they turn around and go, can you have a printer as well? If you are going to carry a printer, you can do it via the USB cable on your phone. Get the email and print it that way, or even via the Bluetooth. If you've got Bluetooth in the cab, there are ways around it. And if you're going to hook it up to something other than the actual vehicle itself, use a caravan battery, because caravan batteries are designed to go completely flat and then get recharged. Normal car batteries, when they get really flat, it damages the battery, and that doesn't do your life for your battery very long. Another thing to consider, which is the most ridiculous one out of all of them, is a lot of them say must have company ID. And I've always gone, but I'm on a CX, so I'm in for you. So say you've been booked by Bob's Couriers, so who are you on behalf of? Bob's Couriers. Let's see your company ID. This doesn't say Bob's Couriers, this is Transport IT. Yeah, I'm a subcontractor. It gets ridiculous. And the other thing about company ID, you can buy it online. You can print it yourself. If you're either semi-au fait with like a computer, or you've got children, you just get them to knock one out, laminate it, put a date on it. A lot of them say they need a date. Put a date on it. I would suggest 2 years, just because that's not too crazy, and it keeps you going for the next 2 years. Just a photo, kind of name, address, and a date, and the name of your company. Other than that, airports aren't that scary. Other than the fact you might want to, you might want a little bit more money on the job. Just try to factor in the fact that you might be there a while picking this kind of stuff up. But sometimes, frequently, and it's not all like that. Sometimes it is literally put up on a drive. Luton, you can put up, if you get TUI, you can put up on a driveway outside. They kind of take it like an airlock from one side to the other. You bang it on the back and you're good to go. And sometimes I've had as little as 2 boxes. So there you go, because it needs to be there, and it needs to be there now, and it needs to be there in a hurry, because it's air freight. We want it off this plane, straight on the next plane, because that's why they paid the crazy money to get it, because they need it on a hurry up. But that's kind of it about airports. I'm sure there's more that I've probably forgotten to mention, which we shall address in Sunday Q&A, which is coming back this Sunday. If I pull my finger out, it's just been busy moving warehouses, and then Christmas crazy. It was lovely, it was fantastic. It was a party. We had parties and quizzes and games and food and drink and karaoke. Not the finest thing in the world. And it was great fun. But I'm looking forward to the rest. After doing this week, where I shall be looking forward to taking care and taking money.